Thank you so much for bringing your beautiful film to us here at TIFF. Thank you for that wonderful applause. Garth, I want to ask you a first question, if you're ready. Can you tell us about, I imagine it would be a bit of a unique challenge to set a film back at the advent of Google Earth, knowing that that technology has since changed. Did it have a unique challenge?
I think the biggest challenge for me was making Google Earth interesting, because, you know, watching computers in cinemas, not that fun. But, you know, I think it was so unusual that it was technology that is how we found home, and I think that was really intriguing.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to open it straight to the audience. Is there a first question? Go ahead. I'll just repeat the question for those in the balcony. Does anyone want to comment on the child actors? They are absolutely astounding. They take the first third of the film.
Well, I mean, the Indian kids were just so resilient and kind of spirited, so it was really easy to work with them. They just had a way about them and a bit of spunk and passion, and they saw life in an amazing way. So, I mean, just rocking up to set with these kids was just inspiring. I mean, I get all my energy from my actors, and, you know, seeing these kids every day was just an inspiration. It was a great experience.
I see a hand in the back, I think, over there. Sorry, the lights are awfully bright over here. Go ahead up front in the meantime. Is this film enabling the process of adoption from India? Is it opening up any further?
Look, I hope so. I really do. And I hope hopefully it creates a platform for Sue to really speak about her experiences adopting Indian children, and obviously the difficulties that there are with some of the policies in some of these countries. So I really hope that this creates a platform for change, because, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you come from. If you're in a loving family, that's all that matters. So I really hope it starts a dialogue. I really do.
Nicole, I know you were attached to this project for quite a long time. Can you discuss how that attachment came about and a bit of that pre-production?
I just met with Garth. I read the script and responded viscerally, and then I met with Garth, and Garth said, you know, you look a bit like Sue. And I went, I do?
Oops.
And then he said, yeah, remember your red curly hair when you were like 14?
I just wanted to bring back BMX bandits, you know.
And I said, well, it would be an absolute honor to play her, because I love her, what she stands for and who she is, and hopefully she'll speak out over the next sort of few months while the film is being released, because she really is a beautiful person, and she loves her boys, and they're an extraordinary family, and it was just an honor to be able to play her and to be asked to play her. So.
She was amazing, right? Amazing.
I've go to this question, and then you'll be next. The question is for Dev. How much time did you spend with the real Saru?
We had an amazing cast barbecue before we started filming, where we got to meet the whole family and you know, kind of get to know each other. I spent a little bit of time with Saru, and you know, we had some dinners, and you know, sat in his car and listened to music and things like that. You know, I think the most important thing for me was to capture his essence. We look very different, and you know, he is just a complete survivor. You know, an incredibly smart individual, and it was really inspiring. You know, hanging out with him, and I think the family's seen the film, haven't they? and it was quite an emotional journey for them too. So yeah, a fair bit.
There was a question back there. Go ahead. I didn't hear the question. Can you say it louder? Deb, how did you develop such a great accent?
Thank you. Oh, man. I had this incredible dialect coach called Jenny Kent, and as soon as I got the part, we went straight into prep for the role. And I'm a twiglet, so the first thing Garth said was to put on some weight. So I was in the gym all day, had to grow my hair and beard and get on the dialect. So we kind of ran through it every day for about 8 months, and she was, on set every day, whooping my ass and trying to finesse it and make it right. And it's all credit to her. Jenny Kent is her name.
I think you deserve a good bit of the credit. I don't want to miss people in the balcony. Is there any hands up there? I know they end up shouting at me if I don't see them, but so go ahead down here again. So you've mostly addressed this already, but he asked how you prepared for this particular role. It reminds me a bit of Slumdog Millionaire. And was there anything else that you did to prepare other than the things you've already described?
It's pretty much, that. I think, Garth is, all credit goes to Garth over there. He is one of the most generous of spirits, and he truly, honestly, he's just an incredible human being. And he led by example, and he's kind of very spiritually grounded as a person, if I may say. And we did a lot of exercises together as a cast. He took me and the children and Priyanka out into the forest in India, and we listened to music, songs that were close to us, all of us, even the kids. We're playing Nina Simone and things like that, and they're just listening to this music in the forest. And he's recording the sounds of the leaves as we're walking through the forest, and then playing it back to us when we're on set in cold Tasmania. I had to write a diary. Remember that? He made me one of the guys that couldn't speak English. To look after me, I went on a train, and we traveled from Indore to Bhopal. And it was more about isolation in a way. So I had to write a diary. I visited an orphanage, and I've never wrote anything like that before. And it was actually kind of very therapeutic, and kind of that introspective kind of journey was what his character's all about. He's got so much weight on his shoulders and things to bear that he's kind of all pent up with. So that was, I'm rambling now, but anyway, that was a fair bit.
Rooney, was your preparation as demanding? No, full stop.
No, obviously it was not. I mean, I was really there to support Dev, and it was really fun to watch him go through this incredible transformation that he went through. But we had a lot of really fun stuff that we got to do to prepare to sort of build our relationship beforehand. And it's definitely not as extensive as Dev's preparation.
Go ahead up front. It was a beautiful comment. She said that she thinks a lot of South Asians connect to this story very much in this film because she too found her family through Google Maps. She left at 7 years old, and she found it through landmarks. So it's a universal story. We have time for just a couple more questions. Go ahead, right down the middle. Sorry, could you say it again? Where is Saru now?
Saru's in Hobart. Yep, still there. Oh, you mean
Is he
where
aware
now?
of this film?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He's coming out to the States in the fall for another special screening. So that's the plan.
And I'm sorry, it's so hard to see people above the lights. You see someone up there? Oh, go ahead, please, on the edge of the balcony.
I'm shooting a film there right now, actually, in Adelaide.
She said she hoped Dev would spend more time in Australia. And we have one final question. Who is it going to be? Go ahead. Sorry, we have two questions at once. I'm going to go with the one that's from over here. Go ahead. What made you choose the title Lion? Good question.
It was his name.
And did you think of any other title, or this was exactly what you wanted it to be, just Saru?
Well, no. Where's Luke? Luke Davies, the screenwriter. Yeah, we just stumbled across that. He was mispronouncing his name, and it just kind of resonated so much. Yeah. And I don't know. I think his mother gave him that name to give him the strength. So I found it almost like a foretelling. It's almost like she kind of knew that something was going to happen to him, so she empowered him with that name.
I think that's a beautiful note to end on. I thank you very much for bringing this film to us. Do you want to say something?
Just
Go
one
ahead.
second. There's two new people on stage, Dustin O'Halloran and Hauschka, who did the beautiful score for the film. And they are just masters. And, the reason why, I work with these guys is because there's so much emotion in their work. I mean, they just play with so much feeling, and they're beautiful men. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful festival.
Thank you.